love triangle, the see dead people, this is giving Halloween. Send this color. Yeah, maybe you should give it a go. He needs a fake girlfriend. Oh, that was really funny. This is what happened. I just don't look up. Long dead word. No. Autumn rom-com are the gone bad on the fake good.
I don't know if you can see. Can we see? Do I just have to stand all the way back here? I think I do. But I'm so excited for this video. And also you can tell that I'm excited for this video because, guys, we have so many books that I need to go through and I want to read. I genuinely could not make this list any shorter than it already is because I feel like there's so many books for this time of year that I want to read and I want to try and I want to put on my TBR, but I generally don't think I have enough time in the world to do it. But we're gonna go through it anyway. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Eilidh, and if you're not, then hello. It is good to see you again. I am so excited for this video because we are going to be going through my autumn reading list. So that is literally every single book that I want to read in pretty much towards the end of the year. Like these are literally all the books that are on my TBR for this season because I love this season. You have all heard me talk about the season. It is my favourite season. But before we get into the video and into the book, I have been sent a lovely gift that is honestly perfect for this video, and I want to put it on and I want to show you and I want to talk about it. So let me go get it. I have been gifted a brand new hoodie and I'm so excited. I absolutely love the Oodie. I think this brand is an incredible brand. They create the most cozy, warm, soft and fluffy hoodies ever. I genuinely am so happy that I have one. That one is the perfect colour for the season, and two, I can literally wear in bed and never take off. So I can't open this fast enough. Here we go. I thought we could open this together and try it on. Let me get this open. Already I love the colour. I'm really into my cherry, the colour cherry. Anything dark green or dark red, I'm absolutely obsessed with. And this is perfect, honestly. Oh, it's so soft. I'm in love. I'm actually in love. Look at this. Look how pretty that is. This is so cute. Hold on. I need to try this on. I've got a lovely card. So cute. Oh my god. Look how big this is. This is huge, guys. This is massive. It's literally like a blanket itself. And if you know me, I'm always cold. Always cold. So this is perfect. Hold on. I need to try this on. Literally shut up. I'm in love. Look at this. Hold on. I have the dogs on my bed, so I'm going to try and not stand on them. But look at this thing. I feel like I've been engulfed. I love it. I actually love it. It's the fact that it's so soft on the outside and the inside is amazing. I'm never going to want to take this off. This is literally going to be perfect for where I'm just sitting on my bed and I'm editing away and I'm cold because this is so warm. It's so soft. I wish you could literally reach through and feel this. I honestly forget how good of quality hoodies are. This is literally going to keep me warm all through the winter. I'm in love. Honestly, guys, you should get your own hoodie. If you haven't got an hoodie, what are you doing? Go get one. That's it. And do you know what's even better? I've got a code for you guys. You can get 15% off your own hoodie by using my code EilidhBrown15. There are so many different things you can choose from. I think they obviously do massive hoodies like this. There's also the robe section they do. I think they do onesies as well. Honestly, it's so much and so many different patterns. Obviously I like my plain things, but there are so many different designs, colours and styles that you can choose from. Let's have a look on their website because it is all there for you. And use my code EilidhBrown15 to get 15% off your order. It's also going to be a great Christmas present. I mean, we're coming into the Christmas season as well. It's not far away. So you never know. You can get family friend hoodies because it's amazing. Look on the inside. Look how soft that is. I'm in love. Okay, I think that's the end of this video. Just end it here now that I've got my Oodie. It's also cruelty free as well, which is absolutely amazing. So there is no guilt in your purchase whatsoever. I'm not taking this off now, but let's get back into the video. So thank you, the Oodie, for collaborating with me on this video and sending me this lovely, lovely gift, because I'm not taking it off now, like ever. But let's start talking about some books. Let's talk about some books now. I don't think you quite understand how many books we're about to go through, but you can 100% tell I am still in my fantasy era, because I have so many fantasy books. But they're all like different types of fantasy, so I think I'm just gonna go through the fantasy first, because that's probably going to be the majority of the video. So if you're not fantasy, I'm sorry, but maybe you should give it a go. Maybe this is your sign to give it a go. Anyway, I'm gonna start off with one book, which is The Ruthless Lady's Guide to Wizardry. I got this book in the works, I think that I picked this up last year. First off, matches. We love a matchy moment. And I remember reading the back of this and instantly being like, oh, that would be amazing for like a cozy, simple, witchy read in like October. And I never did. I never ended up reading it. Or I either got it at the beginning of this year thinking I would read it for now, which honestly timing perfect, because I do generally want to read it. But I generally can't remember what it's about. And it's just saying, like, some of the reviews at the back are saying, a whole new take on fantasy, terrifically fun. So that's a good thing. So Wagoners, I think that's her last name, characters absolutely shine. Agatha Christie in design, and Parchiet Equest. I have no idea how to say that, so I'm gonna stop. Anyway, it generally, like, just reading the back of it now seems like such an interesting and fun read that might not be what we think it is as well. It might be a little bit of a twister. Anyway, moving on. I obviously had to put Scarlett St. Clair in this little list as well, because she came out with this book I think last year, and I've never got around to reading it when The Stars came out. And again, she's like the type of author that if she just puts out a new book, I'm going to buy it. I'm going to read, like, regardless of what it is. But this one generally just sounds like interesting. At the top of the blurb bit, it says, they say the night through human eyes is beautiful, peaceful even, but I'm not human, and when the stars come out, so do the dead, those who hunt them. Does she see dead people? It says this. Andorra Sylvie, where is it, can see dead people and turn spirits into gold coins. Two things she would prefer to keep secret as she tries to lead a normal life at her new school. After all, she didn't change her identity for nothing. I think there's a little bit of mystery in this as well. Love that. I've also got the first book of the Glint series. I'm pretty sure this is the first one. If I am wrong, please let me know, but I'm pretty sure that this is the first book in this like fantasy series. I've been seeing this like pop up on like my Pinterest or something when I've been looking at series to get into with the certain tropes that I like in enemies to lovers. We all know I like that. But yeah, this one was coming up a few times where people really enjoyed reading this. And I was like, I've seen it around, and I bought the book, but I've never had the desire to read it until recently. At the top it says, gold can blind, lies can bind. Blinded Prisoners series. It says at the bottom, it's a dark fantasy. The dark fantasy TikTok sensation that sold over millions of copies. So everyone seems to really like it. I hope you can burn so bright that you scorch your golden king down to ash. In this game of war and love, it's my turn to choose. It's Faye as well. I didn't know that. See, this is what happens. Like, I just don't read the back. I generally go off what people tell me, or like what I see on social media and like the tropes. Like, I never actually read it. So standing here now and actually looking at the back, it sounds even better. It says, after 10 years, I have left the grips of one king only to fall into the hands of another. I have fought the terrifying Red Rally pirates, endured the murder of those I care about, and survived the frozen plains of Aurea, only to find myself a prisoner of the army of the Fourth Kingdom. Leading the army is the commander Rip, a notorious warrior whose name is whispered in taverns and streets corners all over the Six Kingdoms. But as I get to know him, I realize he is something else. He is Faye. part of a powerful and magical people who are said to have abandoned the world entirely 300 years ago. But here one stands before me, and when he turns his onyx eyes... Onyxy? I can never say that word. Eyes on me, I fall captive for an entirely different reason. As his army marches towards a battle with the king I once adored, I must decide, Midas or Rip? This is a love triangle? Loyalty or freedom? I didn't realise this was a love triangle as well. So I'm guessing she's human then if she's saying he's fae. Interesting. I've also got Belladonna as well. To be fair, my sister bought this and actually drew my attention to it because originally, like, I've seen it around, but I never again was interested in reading it. And she picked it up and she was saying a lot of people really, really enjoyed this book. So I was like, you know what, why not? Let's add it on. And again, did I read the back of it? No. Am I reading the back of it for the first time now? Yes. So some of the reviews are saying secrets, curses, mystery, romance, and death. Darkly twisted. Addictive. Says, your name is no curse, little bird. I just like the taste of it. Excuse me? What is this about? Oh, Stephanie Garber. That's who wrote the Once Upon a Broken Heart series. She said, deliciously deadly. I have so many good books, I just don't know I have. This is ridiculous. I would have read that by now if I knew that that was her review. You can just tell I do not pay attention to my books. And I'm generally so influenced by everyone else around me that I actually don't realise if they're good or not. But yet I still buy them. I generally think buying and reading are two very different hobbies with books. Hence this being one of them. Filthy Rich Vampire by Geneva Lee. Forbidden fruit tastes sweet. I am yours, all of me, my body, my blood. You can have both. You can have everything. Sometimes I find with fantasy books, they're even like in this medieval like time thing, or they're like modern and have like vampires and stuff. I generally think that this is one of their modern things. I don't know. This one feels like more of a like light vampire like fantasy romance than ones I've read before, but this is part of a bigger series. This is more than one book. Oh, this is a billionaire vampire as well. I love that. It says Julian Ronopsis, I don't know how to say his last name, that was a complete guess, has a problem. He's single, and for the world's wealthiest vampire, the social season is about to begin. Julian would rather stake himself than participate in the marriage market, but as the eldest and most eligible whatever his last name is, I don't know. He's expected to find a wife before the season ends, whether he likes it or not. So I bet you is it some sort of like marriage of convenience, maybe? Oh, when Celestia literally stumbles into his life at a gala, he knows she's the last person he could ever fall in love with. She's too innocent, too kind, and way too human. But now that she knows about his world, she's also a walking target. She needs protection. He needs a fake girlfriend. It's fake dating. It's fake dating, people. I've also got Furyborn on here, which is another book that I've been wanting to read for a while and that I've seen, and that this is kind of my excuse now to actually give it a go and read it. I think it's it's either part of like a 3-book series or a 2-book series, like something like that. But from what I know for this book, it like jumps timelines. So it says 2 young women, centuries apart, hold the power to either save their world or doom it. And it did like pick my interest, because I've read a book before where it had 2 timelines going on and I was very, very confused by it. And also I generally just didn't like that book, like that wasn't for me. But I wanted to try this one because I didn't want that book I really didn't enjoy to like stop me from reading this type of trope again. So I'm putting it on this reading list as like an excuse to give it a go and see how I feel. So that's it. It still does sound really, really interesting. I have another witch book, and that is Bewitched. It's book 1. I don't know how many books are in the series, but Laura Thalassa I don't know how to say her last name. Like, a lot of her books have come up on my recommended to read, so there are a few books that I want to read by her, but this one is the main one that is on my list because it is the witchy based thing. It says, I knew you would become my queen. So there's queens in this? Oh yeah, an academy of young witches, since one of them required for return. It's like curses, witches, long dead wives, betrayal. Maybe enemies to lovers? I'm not sure, but yeah. Another witchy similar one. I've also got the prison healer as well. This is one that I've just seen like people read, especially like last year around this time, people were like reading this, and it's saying like a must read for any fantasy lover by Sarah J Maas. So obviously I'm going to trust that. I generally did not read the back at all, and I just took that and was like, yeah, it's going on the list. I'm reading it. But it says Kiva, I think that's how you pronounce her name, Meridan, is a survivor. After 10 years as working as the healer in the notorious death prison, Svilandon. This is why you shouldn't get a dyslexic person to read out loud, or just create like some simpler words. Please, thank you. Carry on. She has only one goal, stay alive. But then the rebel queen arrives at the prison on death's door, and Kiva receives a message. Don't let her die. We are coming. Okay. From Blood and Ash is another one that when I was like really getting into my reading was going around and became very, very popular. And for some reason I just never ever like wanted to pick it up and read it. So again, it's another one I've put on the list. The only thing is it's thick and it kind of intimidates me a little bit, but this is the one where I just kind of want to go in blind. And not gonna lie, also the back of the writing is a bit too small for me to read. Like I can read it, but no, I'm not. The 3 words I've got is a maiden, a duty, a kingdom, and that's all I'm gonna think about. So I will probably need some encouragement to read this book, but it's like my last few. Like these are books that I do generally want to read this year and get done and get through. And From Blood and Ash is just one of the ones I want to know what the hype was about and go in blind, because I think if I've gone this far without like knowing anything about the plot and anything about the characters, then I'm gonna keep that going and just go into this book with knowing absolutely nothing. Except from that, it's a fantasy and people really like it. Yeah. One Dark Window is another one that I saw people really liking last year. Or I don't know if it was last year, but I saw it like last year coming around, or like the beginning of this year. And it's another one of these like dark fantasies that I've wanted to give a go. I think there's a bit of mystery to it as well. It says alluring monsters. So a beautifully dark fairy tale of blood, rage and bitter choice that whisks me away to a Miss Wraith woods ripped with romance and menace. Like, doesn't that seem the type of book that you would read this autumn/winter? Yes. Like, yes, this is the perfect time to read it. I just don't have time and I need more time. But this is on my TBR for October, so hopefully we can read this in October. Again, if you've read it, 1, don't tell me any spoilers, but 2, I need some encouragement, okay? I do need some encouragement. The last like fantasy book I've got on here is actually one I've just put on now, which is A Court This Cruel and Lonely. This is another one that Goodreads like said to me to read and get, and I think I saw one. Wow, it's floppy. I can literally play with that all day. Whoa, what was I saying? Yeah, Goodreads recommended it to me and I saw it on Amazon and I was like, oh, like I'm just gonna get it. I'm just like, let's just get it and just see what it's like. But in the back it says, just hours after humans are born, the gods take what little power we have. In return, they protect our borders from the vicious, merciless Fae. So it's another, but it's got gods in it. But are the gods bad and the Fae good? Theory. That might be true. But yeah, this is like one that I wanted to give a go. I haven't seen much about, but then I think I saw a lot of it on Pinterest. I swear, like the internet is crazy. I swear it just knows like what I'm craving and what I want, because it seemed after I saw this book on Goodreads, like I saw it everywhere else. But I don't know if that's just me. Anyway, I put this one there. Okay, moving on to some thrillers. I've got 2 thrillers. One that's on my TBR for this month that I'm pretty sure you guys have seen like me talk about all the time. That is Survive the Night by Riley Sager. Again, another one that I've seen so many people read. It's for my book club. It's about a serial killer, and I think the title gives it away, but it's probably over like the course of one night. But I also got Then She Was Gone as well, and this is one new one that I bought. It's by Lisa Jewell, and it's about a girl missing, buried secrets. Review says, a tense, clever page-turner that everyone will be talking about. It's deeply emotional, incredibly clever, utterly gripping, and startling original. I guess it's like a who did this, like mystery or like what happened to her type thing. But like thriller. I'm trying to get into thriller. So I've got these two books on and we'll see how they go. But on a lighter note, I obviously had to put The Pumpkin Spice Cafe on it as a cute autumn rom-com about cute little pumpkin spice cafe. Will Ginny's happy, I think it's Janie, something like that, happy-go-lucky attitude win over the grumpy but gorgeous Logan? Or has this city girl found the one person in town who won't fall for her charm or her pumpkin spice lattes? I obviously had to put something light and cute and fun on my TBR, or I think I will be terrified the whole time, because now we're moving on to two dark romance books that I've got. One obviously has to be a Sophie Lark, which is Grimstone. Obviously this is just screaming Halloween, like this is just screaming like spooky October, November season. Do I want it to be about a haunted house? Yes, I think it is about a haunted house. I want it to be about a haunted house, but also I know that it's a dark romance, so there must be some morally grey thing going on, because Sophie Lark is known for like writing darker romances. It says, I thought I wanted to make her scream, but now I want to make her smile too. It doesn't matter what order. 100% morally grey male, 100%. Like, and also look at this. This is giving Halloween, like this cover. But I've also got Electric Idols on here as well by, I don't know if it's Kate or Katie Roberts, but this is the second book in the Dark Olympus series, where each of the books is about a different retelling. So this one's about Psyche and Eros, the Greek gods, and again it's another dark romance. So it says, he was the most beautiful man in Olympus and the most deadly. I generally think like any sort of retelling or like darker retelling of like a fairy tale or Greek mythology is the best way to go in this time, like especially since like the weather is a lot moodier and everything. They're just getting some more of a darker read, a little bit more of a mysterious, intense, like on the edge of your seat readers. That's the way I'm gonna go, and that's the way that I've pretty much gone with this whole list. But also like generally this is a fat list. I generally don't know if I'm going to be able to read them all, but at least I won't get bored or not have anything to read, because I think I've got way too much to read. I don't really care. But yeah, these are all the books that are on my autumn TBR. And I generally am so excited to get through them, because a lot of them are new books that I've bought, but also the other ones have been ones that I've just been sitting on my TBR for so long that I just want to read and get through and have an excuse to read as well, because this time of the year is my favourite and my favourite genre of book as well. And I feel like I don't get guilty with reading this genre at this time, because I think everyone's reading it. But yeah, that is the end of the video. I hope you have enjoyed it. Do not forget to get yourself an Oodie and come match with me, because I'm so cozy and warm and do not want to take it off. So use my code AilidhBrown15 for 15% off. But yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this video. I will see you all in the next one. Mwah. Peace. Goodbye.